Hey guys, how are y'all?
Good.
You ready to get some cooking videos in today?
Mm-hmm.
The recipe we have is so delicious. Hey Pris, can you chat?
Yeah. Hey guys, how are you?
So what's your biggest task today?
So today I get tasked with calling everyone that owes us money.
And what's the craziest complaint you've gotten?
So someone not from Texas called and told me our shrimp was horrible. Turns out they didn't cook it.
So they ate it raw.
So they ate the shrimp raw.
And the biggest misconception about Philly?
That we're in Philadelphia,
Best part about working for Philly?
working with my family.
And 2 words to describe working for your mom.
Possibly challenging.
All right, well, we're gonna go see what mom is up to right now. So
Righty.
we're cooking in a bit if you wanna come join.
Good.
Hey girl,
Hey,
who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Miss Joanne McKinnon.
And what are you working on?
Oh, we're talking about a customer and some packaging stuff.
And what's your favorite place in this office?
I think it's my office.
And the craziest thing you did to start Philly?
I think putting you girls in the back of a Suburban and trying to peddle shrimp off to these restaurants.
And 3 words to describe working with your family.
Frustrating, awesome, and rewarding, I guess.
And who's your favorite child?
I don't have a favorite child. I love all of you the same.
Right. And what time does a CEO like you wake up?
I wake up around, I don't know, between 5:30 and 6.
And what's the most important thing you want people to know about Philly?
That every day we strive to being the best quality and service to our customers.
And which of your brothers is best at arguing?
Oh, they're both pretty good, but I try not to argue with either.
Right. Okay, well, let's see. Miss JoJo, how are you?
Here I am.
And what's your favorite thing about Texas?
I miss my Philly family.
And biggest challenge since joining the Philly team?
The biggest challenge? No challenge. It's been wonderful.
And how long have you been in the seafood business?
38 years.
Wow. And your favorite thing about living on the East Coast?
The beaches.
And what's something you can do in Texas but not in Massachusetts?
Well, I get to drive that big Texas truck, and we always go out for dinner and discuss business.
And what's your worst seafood story?
My worst seafood story? I don't have a worst seafood story. I have good seafood stories.
Well, that's great to hear. So what's your best part about working from home?
My best part about working from home, I can go out and water the plants and do that kind of stuff.
And the worst part about working from home?
My husband.
Oh, that's sweet pie. All right, it was good talking to you. We're gonna see what Brian's up to.
Bye, guys.
Bye. We're gonna be cooking in a bit.
All right.
Hey Brian, are you busy right now?
I am between naps.
And what's your role here?
I'm the facilitator of sales,
How long have you worked at Philly?
starting my 9th year.
Wow. And what's your biggest sale?
Well, either convincing my wife to marry me or getting my kids to brush their teeth.
And what's your dream vacation?
Anywhere where there's crystal blue water and sand.
And what have you learned since working here?
That I should have went to work for a producer a long time ago.
And your next big goal for Philly?
To keep on trucking along.
I hear you talking to Ken. Let's see what Ken has to say.
It's the birthday boy.
Happy birthday! So what's your favorite thing about being Canadian?
Lifetime supply of maple syrup.
And what's the biggest misconception about Canadians?
That we always apologize, so sorry about that.
And your favorite food since visiting Texas?
Anything from Gringos.
And what's your job at Philly?
Financial systems manager.
And how did you meet the Philly team?
I help them implement their software.
And favorite state in the U.S.?
Definitely Texas.
Wow. Okay, we're gonna be cooking, so I'll talk to y'all later. Let's go up to the 3rd floor and get started on cooking. My mom actually helped design this office with a great interior designer, Lorraine Page. You can find her at paginglorraine@gmail.com. She's super awesome. And here's where the magic happens. we can get started on filming soon.
So, Ava, what's the weirdest nickname you've ever been called?
Probably Sweet Poo from my uncle Jaime Garcia. That stuck with me ever since I was a little girl, so not cool.
And who's your favorite sibling?
Out of all 5 of them, none.
What are we gonna be cooking today?
We're cooking a honey garlic shrimp. It's so good.
And how do you like hosting the Philly cooking show?
It's really grown on me. I wasn't a fan at first, but it's gotten better.
And how did you get picked to be the host?
My mom said, "You're gonna be the host," and I said no, and she said yes, and usually she wins in those type of fights.
And so, what would be the 3 words that you would use to describe your mom?
Hardworking, mean, and cool. All right, now let's not forget our film guys that make everything happen for us, Connor and Isaiah. So Connor, where are you from?
So originally, I'm from St. Martin, which is a Caribbean island, but I moved to Texas when I was young.
And how did you start working here?
You actually approached me in high school and asked if I wanted to make videos for your family.
And craziest experience?
Craziest experience would be when we were filming in Palacios and we had to jump between 2 different boats out in the ocean.
So most stressful video you had to make for Philly?
Again, out in Palacios in the Texas heat, because you know it's so hot out here.
And how long have you been doing film?
For about 8 years, most of my life now.
So Isaiah, what's your favorite memory at Philly?
Favorite memory would have to be going to Palacios and visiting the hatchery and just seeing the start to finish process of making shrimp.
And what's the most awkward experience with us?
The most awkward experience was when Kim, the hatchery manager, told me to put my camera down and start to count the baby shrimp.
And how did you and Connor meet?
We met at a magazine event in downtown Houston.
And do y'all only film for Philly?
No, we don't. We're actually freelancers. We do wedding videos, we do photography, we do any kind of commercial video.
Pretty much anyone who wants to pay us, we'll work for you.
Sounds like a good deal. And where can we find you guys at?
You can find me at my website, connorcleveland.com.
You can find me on Instagram at Isaiah_Ade.
Awesome. All right, well, let's get ready to start cooking.
Yeah, let's do this.
We have a long day of filming, so let's give the people what they want and show them how to cook. Cook it up here.